Hi, good morning, good afternoon. This is Nigel Barretto with eXp Realty and the Exxon crew. I hope you all are all having a good week so far. My aim is to bring you some market updates. This time I'm doing it for multifamily, 2 to 4 units. I also cover single family residential. So yeah, feel free to go through them if you're looking to stay updated on the market. Um, but yeah, most of that would be just a quick overview. So I hope to provide that to you in less than 5 minutes or close to that. Yeah, so the interest rates, like we are seeing a trend for the past week and the month, there has been a slight decrease, 0.2%, 0.18 for the 15-year fix. The same with month to month, we are seeing a decrease in the 30-year, 15-year, also the jumbo loans. So that's a trend that we'll follow as we move along into the rest of the year. Listing versus sold inventory. This is another great chart that I like to look at to understand the market better. Median sales price, like we see, is there's a slight decline as we go from October to April, and then a gradual decline until where we are seeing it at around 230 to 240K mark, and that is reflective in the average sales price to list price ratio. So that essentially just tells us that 112% would mean that the property sold a little above asking price, and something like an 82% that would say that it sold for about 18% below what it was listed at. So yeah, as a buyer and as a seller, I would say, pricing the property would be paramount in this current market that we are in. The same with the buy side. That would mean that, there would be a little room for negotiations on properties that aren't priced appropriately, but that's just my take on it. Average sales price to list price ratio is a good indicator for some of these market updates. Sold properties. So considering the inventory of multifamily 2 to 4 residential are few as compared to single family residential, we would see, somewhat of a distorted graph, a little ups and downs. March 2024, we're seeing an uptick in number of sold properties, and then that gradually declined, and again an uptick in June of 2024, and we're kind of down here in September 2024 at about 7-8 listings that are sold per month. Sold properties, not a lot to take out of it, but as we see, the price ranges is somewhere in that mark up to the 300K mark is where we see most of the inventory for multifamily 2 to 4 units, and some of these would be in the suburbs, around Hendricks County, little around Hamilton County, but that's more on the lower side as compared to some of the other properties in here. Number of active listings, we are seeing a gradual uptick. You see that a gradual rise in the graph from March to about June, and then we are seeing a gradual decline in the number of active properties that are coming on market. That's indicative of we moving into the end of the year, close to it. But yeah, we'll see how that pans out over the rest of the 3 months of 2024. Active listings. We're seeing quite a few number of active listings as compared to number of sold listings. So that would give us an indication of, active properties are a little more on the market as compared to number that are sold in those price ranges. But then again, we'll see how those numbers look like as we move, towards the next half of September 2024. So yeah, that's just a brief overview. I did not go much into details, but that's something I plan to put together as I go ahead and bring you more of such market updates. So if you find this helpful, I plan to keep it short and simple, just trying to provide you an overview of what the market looks like. So if this brought any value to you, feel free to like, subscribe, and follow. It's nice talking to you, and I hope you'll all have a great day ahead and a great week.